Hello dear students, we are going to learn a topic today, mechanism of DNA replication under chapter molecular basis of inheritance. Mechanism of DNA replication. It is also known by another name. It is also called procedure of DNA replication. Procedure of DNA replication. For DNA replication in prokaryote and eukaryote, some requirements is also needed, that is a activated deoxyribonucleotide in case of DNA, and second one is after the activated ribonucleotide, some enzyme is needed for uncoiling of DNA. Due to this, DNA gets uncoiled, and where the activated primers are first attached, then single strand bind protein are attached, then after activated primers are attached, and each and every primer is replaced by the activated deoxyribonucleotides. As a result, formation of a daughter strand from the parent strands. So this one is a basic procedure that's happen in the DNA replication. Students, the prokaryotic replications and eukaryotic replications both are differ from each other. In prokaryotic replication, the DNA is present in the form of a single number in a long chain, and they shows a single origin of replication. But in eukaryote, they shows multiple, eukaryotic DNA shows multiple origin of replication. If we are talking about the Drosophila DNA, a single DNA, it is reported that more than 7,000 origin of replication sites is that from the in Drosophila. Now the mechanism of replications. Now students, in mechanism of replications, what headings should be needed to explain this topic? The first heading is activation of deoxyribonucleotide. Activation of deoxyribonucleotide. Students, you know that the deoxyribonucleotides present in the monophosphate form, ribonucleotide. Okay, activation of deoxyribonucleotide, especially the deoxyribonucleotide present in the monomer phosphate forms. This is not activated. If ATP are joined, means triphosphate is joined from this, especially, then this converted into the DATP, DGTP, DCTP, and next one is a TTP. It means that it is called deoxyadenosine triphosphate, deoxyguanosine triphosphate, deoxycytosine triphosphate, and deoxythymine triphosphate. It means that they are all are activated nucleotides at that joint with the DNA to form that's joined with the complementary strand of uncoiling DNA molecules, DNA strands. The second part is needed in the mechanism of DNA replications is the formation of RNA primer. The primer is a short polynucleotide chain, formation of RNA primer. RNA primer is the this is RNA primer. This is having pentose sugar containing primers. It is a short primer having length up to the 200 base pairs, and these are joined with the open fork of the DNA strand, where they are joined each and every one, and further it is replaced by the enzyme DNA polymerase. Now again deoxyribonucleotide are joined. This is RNA primer, and again the DNA nucleotide, activated nucleotide are replaced to the RNA primers. The third one is a step is comes under this category is the formation of hydrogen bond. Formation of where the RNA primer is replaced, then activated nucleotide deoxyribonucleotide goes and replace the RNA primer, and they joined with the DNA strand one by one. As a result, there occur formation of hydrogen bond. Hydrogen bond formation occur in this case, and this hydrogen bond formation is done with the help of this triphosphate this triphosphate energy utilized at the formation of hydrogen bond. Means the triphosphate energy is utilized at the formation of hydrogen bond. In this case, this is a formation of hydrogen bond between both strand of the DNA. Now the fourth one is a formation of hydrogen bond, and it is also called base pairing. Base pairing. Base pairing. If I explain this by preparing a diagram, then you understand well, students. Now the next one is due to formation of this hydrogen bond, the activated nucleotide convert into the mononucleotide. Activated nucleotide convert activated nucleotide means triphosphate forms, convert into the mononucleotide. So what is the difference between activated nucleotide and mononucleotide? Activated nucleotide present in the form of triphosphate, but mononucleotide present in the form of monophosphate. Fourth one is this process elongate too much, formation of new DNA strand. Elongate too much, as a result formation of new DNA strand. Means elongation and then termination. Elongation. Here not elongation, I am written here. Here only one sentence is written, formation of new DNA strand. Students, now by considering over all these steps, let us understand the diagram of DNA replication mechanism. Okay, this is a parent DNA having orientation 3' to 5' end and 5' into 3' end. This is a DNA. Okay. Now, in case of eukaryote, one enzymes come in contact with this DNA and joined at the end. Suppose an enzyme known as DNA helicase. Which enzyme? DNA helicase. And this helicases group of enzymes especially help in uncoiling. And another group of enzyme is called DNA gyrase, that are generally present in case of prokaryote, and helicases present in case of eukaryotic DNA. Then it is suppose this is a DNA gyrase, it maintain uncoiling. DNA gyrases. Now these two enzymes help in the creating of replication fork. Second step, it help in creating a replication fork. Suppose some part of DNA gets uncoiled. This is a 3' end, this is a 5' end. This is a 3' end, this is a 5. Here formation of replication fork takes place. Replication fork. Here a diagram are prepared by me, just a straight diagram, because DNA is already a coiled helical right-handed helix, and where from a side DNA gets uncoiled, they synthesize their strand. Okay, complementary strand, and further whole DNA sets gets copied and they are separated. Now this is the replication fork. The replication fork is maintained by a protein is called SSB protein, single strand bind protein, SSB protein they maintain. Here two enzymes are used, generally DNA helicases and gyrases. Now this SSB protein is further replaced by the RNA primer. RNA primer generally a short polynucleotide chain. RNA primer generally a short polynucleotide chain that's come in contact with this DNA, and they attach with the opening end of the replication fork. Okay, opening end of the replication fork. Now the DNA that having orientation of 3' to 5' parent strands 3' to 5'. Here the synthesis of RNA primer takes place in 5' to 3' direction. This strand is called leading strand. And the second strand that having orientation of 5' to 3'. Here the formation of nucleotides, especially the attaching of the RNA primers. These RNA primers generally synthesize up to the opposite to the moment of replication fork. This replication fork formed in this direction. Here polymer synthesize. Here RNA primer are attached with the this strand in opposite direction. This phenomena is called. This strand is called lagging strand. What this is called? This is called lagging strand. Now here this strand should be the parent strand, and this should be the strand developed in this form is called new or daughter strand. New strand or daughter strand it is called. New strand or daughter strand is called. Okay, so this one is a step that further proceed. Suppose this is a replication fork that are moving continuously. One more diagram it is needed to explain here. 3' to 5' direction, 5' to 3' direction. Here activated nucleotides are comes and remove the primers. This is a primers. Now the activated nucleotide come in this category in the direction of 5' to 3', and they are after monophosphate the second and third phosphate is released and removed from these sites. As a result, here formation of DNA strand takes place parallel to the movement of replication fork. This strand synthesis is called continuous synthesis. What is called continuous synthesis? Okay, here continuous synthesis of the parent strand takes place. Okay, now the second strand, here this each and every strand are ligated, means they are joined by the enzyme is called DNA ligase. What enzyme needed? Enzyme is needed called DNA ligase. But the formation of here activated nucleotide are joined, but this reaction is polymerized. With the help of enzyme known as that enzyme is known as DNA polymerase. What enzyme needed? DNA polymerase. DNA polymerase generally polymerize the rate of reactions. DNA polymerase generally polymerize the reactions. Now here in opposite to the movement of replication fork, another strand that are formed discontinuous. Here also orientation should be 5. Always the synthesis of any DNA or RNA is always takes place in 5' to 3' direction. This is a very general. Okay, this is common. Here one more enzyme is needed, is called DNA ligase also, and mechanism is facilitated by the DNA polymerase here. Okay, here synthesis is continuous, here synthesis is discontinuous. Okay, discontinuous synthesis due to formation of this discontinuous synthesis of DNA. The on the another strand is called lagging strand. This is called lagging strand that explained earlier. This is a lagging strand. This discontinuous synthesis of the strand is called lagging strand, or it is also called Okazaki fragment, discovered by scientists Okazaki and Okazaki. So it is also called in honor of them. This is called Okazaki fragment. On the second strand, the synthesis of RNA primers, synthesis of the DNA strand activated nucleotide that join one by one to form a polynucleotides also. It is a parallel to the opposite strand that are especially the parent strand that present in this case. Now in fourth case we can see that this discontinuous synthesis of this strand further ligated by enzyme is called DNA ligase, and strand should be the continuous, and later this gyrases and helicases reaches up to the end, and whole set of DNA gets copy, and they form from a parent DNA to the two daughter DNA molecules. Parent DNA to the two daughter DNA molecules. Okay, so from a parent DNA, suppose this is a parent strand and this one is a daughter strand. Okay, daughter strand, and this one is a further parent strand, and this is a daughter strand. Now from a single double stranded parent DNA to form two DNA, that is a 3' to 5' orientation, 5' to 3' orientation, and this one is a 5' to 3' orientation, 5' to 3' orientation. This is about daughter DNA. Students, the question asked many times, what is a Okazaki fragment, where they form at the time of DNA replication. What is a Okazaki fragments? Why the synthesis of the DNA, especially on the lagging strand, is continuous? Why the leading strand shows the continuous synthesis of the polynucleotides, especially the deoxyribonucleotides chain? Now this both leading and lagging strand is many times the question is asked, what is a RNA primer, what is their length in general, why RNA primer is replaced in this case, what is a single strand bind protein. This question is asked many times, students. Now the some question is arise in these points, what is a phosphorylation? How each and every nucleotides are joined together with the help of ligase. You know that how each and every nucleotide join together one by one. The nucleotides that join together one by one with the help of the phosphorylation process. And I already told you that this is a ATP. This is a adenosine triphosphate. 3 phosphate are joined. But in DNA it is needed only 1 phosphate. This compound is only needed. What is the role of these 2 phosphate? These 2 phosphate help in the process of the phosphorylation. And phosphorylation in the phenomena where the reunion of the two nucleotides at the help of the at one end of the phosphate generally. So this is considered under the phosphorylation. The second question is asked, how the replication fork maintain. The replication fork maintain is only due to the presence of single strand bind protein. It is called SSB, or single strand bind protein. This especially help in the maintaining of single strand bind protein. Okay, so this one is basically difference. And what is the point of replication in eukaryotic DNA having multiple source of replication, but in prokaryote the multiple site of replication is not found, only single point of origin where the replication takes place. Now students, in next class we will learn about the type of RNA and what is a RNA. Thank you, students.